I like to ask the question, how many of you have goals you'd like to achieve? And most people raise their hands. But how many of you know, as you think about it, that if you had your life to live over again, you could have done more than what you've done thus far? Raise your hands, please. Now, that proves a point that what we do and what we accomplish in life is only a tip of the iceberg of what's possible for us. Most people fail in life because they do what I did for 14 years, aim too low and hit. And most people don't aim at all. As you think about your goals and dreams, let us say together, it's possible. You got to believe, in spite of the circumstances, in spite of the adverse situations, in spite of the distractions of life, that it's possible that when you have goals and dreams, things are going to happen to you.
What does discipline really mean?
Discipline is the root of all good qualities, but you have to absolutely apply it to things outside of just waking up early. It's everything. It's working out every day, making yourself stronger and faster and more flexible and healthier. Discipline is eating the right foods to fuel your system. It's about disciplining your emotions so you can make good decisions. It's about having the discipline to control your ego so your ego doesn't get out of hand and control you.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Be water, my friend.
You have something special. You can do more than you could ever begin to imagine. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. You got to be hungry. People that are hungry are willing to do the things today others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. People that are hungry do what they know, not what they feel. People that are hungry believe always strive to get on top in life because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. People that are hungry believe zero excuses. People that are hungry are relentless. They're unstoppable. They practice the 3-yard rule. They talk to anybody that's within 3 feet of them. People that are hungry believe in TTP. Talk to people. And if that doesn't work, TTMP. Talk to more people. People that are hungry, they make it happen.
It's about treating people the way you would want to be treated. Doing the tasks that you don't necessarily want to do, but that you know will help you or help your team. It's about facing your fears. It takes discipline to face your fears so you can conquer them. And that's what discipline is. Discipline means taking the hard road, the uphill road, to do what's right for yourself and for other people. It's so often the easy path that calls to us to be weak for that moment, to break down for that moment, to give in to the desire and the short-term gratification. But the discipline will not allow that. The discipline calls for strength and fortitude and will. It won't accept weakness. It won't tolerate another breakdown. The discipline can seem like it's your worst enemy. But the reality is, discipline is your best friend. It will take care of you like nothing else can. And will put you on that path. The path to strength, health, and intelligence, and happiness.
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
People that are hungry are willing to do the things that others won't do.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
There's so much knowledge out there, so much information, so many ways to get better. And we make so many mistakes. We're the product of our mistakes. And oftentimes the lesson is sitting there right in front of our face. It's there to be learned, but we miss it, or we don't pay attention to it, or we think we know better until it punches us in the face. And the most important thing to learn is that we have so much to learn. We all do. And we can learn from school and from people and from experience, and we learn from life. But you have to process the information. You have to absorb it. You have to accept it. You have to open your mind. You gotta free your mind so that you can learn and make real progress.
As you think about your goals and dreams, you have the opportunity to invest in yourself. And that as you think about the investing in yourself, Warren Buffett was asked the question, in the middle of the recession, what's the most important investment you can make? And here's a guy that has billions of dollars in real estate, billions of dollars in the stock market. He said the most important investment you can make is in yourself.
And as far as regrets and things I wish I would have done differently, of course. But the fact is, you don't get that chance. You get one shot at this gig right here. Life. One life. That's all you've got.
Manifest our greatness. I don't know what you want to do. I know everything I've said, you already know it. It's already a part of you. I haven't said anything that you don't know. It's common sense, but not common practice. So I'd like to leave this with you. I dedicate this to you, to your finishing strong, to your dream, and to the next greatest version of yourself. And it says simply this: if you want a thing bad enough, to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and sleep for it. For all that your dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, And if you godly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty, famish, or gulf, sickness or pain of body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, dogged and grim, you besiege and beset it. With the help of God, you'll get it. You have something special. You have greatness in you.
You don't achieve worthwhile goals quickly or easily. They take time. They take struggle. They take relentless pursuit day in and day out. That's what it takes. But also, things don't usually fall apart quickly either. At least at first, it's a slow process. A little slip here, a little setback over there, a little wearing down of discipline and will over time. So that's the thing. Success and failure are generally slow processes. Either slowly building things up or gradually tearing them down. And that's why I say you've got to pay attention. You have to watch. You have to watch every single second. Because those seconds, they turn into minutes. And minutes turn into hours. And hours turn into days. And days turn into years. And so, that second that just went by, that counted. And so did that second. And so did that one. And in those precious seconds, you are either building or you are decaying. You are either gaining ground or you are losing ground in that second. And in every second. Every second counts. So, make every second count. There's people in the world that have skills and strength and talent that I will never have. You can be whatever you want to be as long as you want it bad enough. Those are not true. They're fairy tales. All have limitations. I don't have the right genetics to be an Olympic champion sprinter or a whatever sport you want to name. Now, sure, if I trained my whole life, perhaps I could have achieved some high level in those sports, but I can tell you I do not have the DNA to be the best in the world in those categories. Does that mean that I give up? Does that mean that I quit? Of course not. Not at all. It means that I'm gonna try to be the best that I can be. The strongest, the fastest, the smartest. The smartest human that I can become.
The elite performers look at time and use time completely differently than the people who perform at an average level. So let's start out. The first thing I want to tell you about people who win, who max out, they are in a much bigger hurry than the people who are average. And I'm not kidding you when I say this. They're in a bigger hurry to get to their destination, to get to their outcome. Their pace is faster. They walk faster. They talk faster. And their expectation when they're going to arrive at their destination is sooner. How big of a hurry are you in? Because there's something to be said about how close you think you are to a goal and how fast you will run to get to the finish line.
Make good choices. Good things happen. The greatest tool you and I have as people, and this is what makes us unique beyond every other living being entity that has a heartbeat on this planet. Every other animal, every other germ, every other specimen, I don't care what's out there that's a living organism. What makes you and I unique is whatever we put our time and our focus into grows. Time and focus are the most valuable tools we have as people.
They aren't going to see your vision unless you do the work. Put your life into that vision and make it a reality. The entire world to see. So stop wasting time. Stop listening to me right now. Stop and go out. Do the work to bring that vision